Is it possible to fly to Prague, watch a football match, stay for a night, check out some of the city, partake in the local food and beverages, maybe visit another football stadium or two, and just have an all-round great couple of days out for less than the price of a UK train ticket? Right, good morning and welcome from Edinburgh Airport. If you haven't seen this type of video before, it kind of goes a little bit like this. So a mate of mine invited me to Brighton v Liverpool in the FA Cup a couple of years ago. I checked the train prices and was flabbergasted with how much it was going to cost to go from Glasgow to Brighton. So for the cost of that train ticket, and we rejigged the prices a little bit in the more recent ones we did, this is the budget we have. This is the price of a train ticket from Glasgow down to Brighton. But instead of doing that, we're going to go all the way to Prague, hopefully watch a football match. We're in a bit of a rush. We'll get into that a little bit later. We're going to buy some stuff at the airport. I've already had a coffee and some food. I'm a changed man. An apple bag and a bit of cheese. I don't want a Burger King tonight, knowing that I'm just now in the airport, knowing that tonight in Prague we're going to be, I don't know what we're going to be eating, I don't know what we're going to be drinking, but it's all going to be included in the price of a train ticket from Glasgow to Brighton. Instead of doing that, we're going to Prague and we're going to have the best time ever. So let's go. No football trip from Edinburgh Airport that we've ever done has been complete without World Soccer, and I'm including this in the price as well. How much was it? £6.99. Wait until the end. We'll show you the hotel. We'll show you all the different sites we're going to see, the football that we're going to see, hopefully the plane, everything else that's involved. The price will be revealed right at the end of this video.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight with us.
Here we are in the air right now. We've got a beautiful view out the window. We've done some editing. Why are we in a bit of a rush? Well, the game kicks off local time, 5 p.m. I think we land about an hour until kickoff, so hopefully passport control's quick. Thankfully, we're quite at the front of the plane, so hopefully we can get off quickly and make kickoff in time. Tomorrow we've got basically all day. We've got a late flight out of Prague tomorrow, so tomorrow's going to be action-packed in the city, whereas tonight's the actual game. So usually the game comes at the end of videos, whereas today it's like early-ish, and then we've got other stuff to do tomorrow. So good adventure planned. I can't wait for this one. Look at these views. We're going to sit back, get the AirPods on, have a little read of World Soccer. Let's get these on, listen to some tunes and enjoy ourselves. We've left Scotland where it's not raining for Prague where it is. We're through and I need to get to the game, so we've got about an hour till kick-off and we've got to get a taxi and get there. We're going to get an Uber, but thankfully, thanks to today's video sponsor Airolo, I'm going to be able to get around everywhere. eSIMs, they are the essential now for travelling all around the world, and when I land in places like Prague, I get an eSIM, sorted it before I came. I do a lot of travelling and Airolo's eSIMs are an absolute game changer. Download your eSIM before you travel and you can stay connected to the internet stress-free. It's basically like a loan signing in your team. It's not forever, but it will help when you most need it. Airolo is trusted by over 20 million users and can connect you to over 200 countries and regions. Make sure you click the link below, scan the QR code on screen, or simply use the code Footy Adventures on checkout for $3 off your first eSIM. Let me show you how quick and easy the process is. Simply download the app, choose an eSIM plan for you, purchase it based on where you're headed, install the eSIM whilst connected to Wi-Fi. This only takes a few minutes, then turn on your eSIM when you arrive at your destination. It's that easy. Be like me and get where you need to go easily with Airolo when you're next overseas. Next stop for me is the SK Aritma Stadium in Prague. Not only can I get there easily and conveniently, I can keep you all updated on my progress on my socials as I would usually do in the UK. It's all stress-free thanks to Airolo. Click the link in the description, scan the QR code on screen, or use the code Footy Adventures on checkout to save money on your eSIM now. Thankfully, this is a money challenge, so I've saved a bit of cash too. Let Airolo take the stress out of your travels. Where is my Uber? Ride requested. And it should only cost about 13-14 quid. I'll put exactly how much on screen right now, as I can't translate it ATM, but meet at Terminal 1. I think it's here. Football.
Football?
Football. It's okay. Yeah, here's okay. Thank you very much. Dekamos. Bye. Oh my God, what am I doing? It's pissing down. Oh, lads. We've had a mare. Why has he dropped me right here? Oh, boys. I've got my laptop in my bag. I want to have a little look around and show you the stadium and that, but no. Firstly, let's get under some cover. Our first foreign trip of the season, and this is the conditions. I do actually have some Czech money. I came to Prague like 5 years ago now, pre-COVID, just pre-pandemic, pre-Panny D. and I've got 400 sheets here, which is about 13-14 quid I think. So hopefully this is what I was going to use. I found it in an old drawer when I was digging out my passport. I was like, I'm going to use this for my food and for my ticket. If you even have to pay to get in, I could just stand here and watch for free. Obviously we're going to try and get around there and pay to get in and get some scran and stuff during the game, but oh, I wish I had an umbrella. Right, I don't think it's going to get any better, so let's just go for it. Pray for the laptop. I can't believe we left Scotland for this, man. Is that the scoreboard going up or getting taken down? I hope it's going up. I hope they're not taking it down. It looks like they're taking it away. That looks like a scoreboard to me. Oh, oh. A Czech beer.
Yes.
Czech beer, here we go. How much? 55. 100. Thank you. Děkuji. Děkuji. We finally got a little bit of cover in this stand, and it's a classic to be fair. Look at this. Right, we cannot complain with a bit of wooden benching going on all the way along. There seems to be some sort of little sectioned off bit, maybe for directors, but I'll show you the pitch in a second. The pitch looks really good considering the rain. I take it this is director's box and media seating up there maybe. There's no panels in them windows or anything, so might get a few of the elements coming through. We've had enough chat from me, had enough talking, not enough boozing. For the first time in a long time on this channel. Cheers. And I've not actually paid anything to get in yet. I asked the lady who sold me the beer how much the ticket was. She said she didn't know, and I said I'd wait in there, but I thought I'd come and explore a little bit. I'll go and double check in there later on, see how much an actual ticket costs. But we've checked in, and on Footballogy, this says this is the 3 Česká Fotbalova, so the 3rd Czech Football League SKA. And having a look on Wikipedia, the ever-reliable source that it is, it says that that is like the 3rd tier, but then it doesn't look like it's administered by the ones that operate the 2 tiers above. So maybe this is the highest level of non-league in the Czech Republic. People of the comment section, let me know. Are we watching Czech non-league football right now? Is that what my life has come to? As you can see, the floodlights up there are actually on right now, whereas there's no floodlights on this pitch. So the geezer down here has just told me that potentially it's not actually going to be played on this pitch, it's going to be played on the one next door. There's like a training pitch. I'll see if we can get around and have a look from this stand. There's no cover, there's no stands or nothing, and it's pissing down. This is what a media suite looks like in the Czech non-league. You ready? Also, food. I thought we'd get food at this game. I thought there'd be scranny. You can probably hear the rain. Thankfully we're under here, but look, I'll show you the artificial pitch now. Maybe they're just warming up here and they'll actually play the game on the actual pitch. But yeah, look, you can see them there, all actually like warming up and stuff. I guess that's like the teams that are playing. It can't be long till kickoff, and there's a bloke down there with an Aston Villa brolly. But yeah, I thought there'd be like some geezer here selling sausages for a quid a pop or something like that. Like, the food out in this part of the world in terms of the football is some of the best in the world. At least we've got a bevy, but I'm going to be hungry in a minute. All I've had is my cheese and my apple, so we'll see. There was no smell of food in that little bar downstairs, so we'll see how it goes. These geezers are out checking the pitch. Will it be have I just come away from my first foreign game of the season to literally drink a beer in an almost empty stand? There's like 1 or 2 punters in here, but I might have come all this way for nothing here. Rushed off the plane and everything thinking we'd make kickoff, but the rain is so bad. I can't stand out there with my laptop in my bag, open to these elements all night. Do you know if the game will be on here today, or?
I hope so. I hope so.
Otherwise, would it be on the pitch next to us, or?
Every time it's here.
Every time it's here. Okay, good. Cheers, man. Nice to meet you. This is a very small world.
Okay.
We've just bumped into each other, and we have a mutual friend here in Prague. Miroslav?
Yes, Miroslav.
I feel really bad because I was going to message him to tell him I was coming for this trip today, but I'm only coming for 24 hours and then I go home, and I only booked it recently as well, so I didn't know I was coming. Shout out to him. Is it usually this rainy here?
No. I think this is first really heavy rain this summer.
I've come from Scotland.
Yeah,
I brought it with me. It's my fault. And who do you support in the Czech Republic? Who's your team?
Sparta Prague, of course.
Sparta Prague is where I've been before as well. How are they doing just now?
Actually, we are first.
Oh, nice.
First,
Good.
and we have back our old trainer Brian Priske.
Oh, okay.
He was in Feyenoord. He was in Feyenoord last season.
Nice.
So we are very happy to have him back.
So this season you hope to win the league?
Actually, it seems pretty good.
Nice, good stuff. And do you think the game will go ahead today on this pitch?
I hope.
If it doesn't, would it be on the pitch next door?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Because the second pitch is not natural grass.
Okay, so the game looks like it's over there, yeah?
Okay.
We got to go into the rain. The game has kicked off, and this is our view. You ready? The worst view we've ever had at any football game. Oh, this is so tragic. I can't stand out there in the rain for 2 hours. My laptop will get absolutely destroyed in my bag. But look at the technical areas. I mean, the pitch is going to just be completely flooded. When I first came here, I was like, wow, look at the pitch, looks great. And it does look okay, to be fair, but it's obviously not great in some areas. So let's see if you can get a view from this side of the stand. You actually do get a view from this side of the pitch. I don't know where both teams are in the league. I don't know what end a goal is most likely to get scored in, but there is zero cover on the other pitch. At least it's a playable pitch for the players, and that's why they're able to get the game ahead and go in. But all the punters who are turning up for this game came into this stand, and now there's none of them, and they've all got umbrellas and I haven't. If we see a goal, I'll be happy, but I appreciate this is probably the worst football vlog you've ever watched. Look at this, like the game's going on behind me and I'm here looking at an empty stadium. I'm glad I didn't have to pay for a ticket now when I first got here, but that's an extra saving, I guess, for this video. But I suppose even if the game was just on here, you could have rocked up from over there like I did and just come and stood in this stand with no one saying anything to you. So I reckon Czech non-league, you can probably just get in for free anyway. Ball's gone forward, go on. Are we going to see a goal? Go on. Oh, corner. Oh, he's offside. He's with a Villa brawl, he's had enough, he's off. We've definitely got some football-related activities to do tomorrow. Oh, I just want to see something. Nothing has happened up here since I've moved here. All keepers got the ball. Hey! We've seen the kick of a football! Go on! Oh, what a save! Oh, what a save that was! Right, I think I'm calling it a day. I've come too far today without eating. I've had a bevy, I'm hungry now, and like I say, there's no food here. I can barely see the game. I've got a lot of editing to do, and I'm going to research tonight where the closest football grounds are, and we'll go and check some out tomorrow. And let's hope the weather's a little bit better. But I've got an 18-minute walk to my hotel now. I'd strategically planned this whole trip, and the weather has absolutely killed me, but we're here for it. We don't let anything stop us on this channel. I'll still upload this video, even though we barely watched the football game. Oh, this is not how I imagined this trip would go. Nice neighbourhood though, to be fair. I can see it. Are you ready to see what a cheap hotel looks like in Prague that I only booked a few days ago? Oh. Just checking in, please.
Okay, so I will need your passport.
Passport, yeah. It's a lovely day.
Yeah, it is.
Don't even know how well you can see on the camera right now. Yes. Here we go. Remember, all the prices I shall reveal at the end of this video. This is what you can get in Prague on the cheap with just a few days' notice. It does the job. We've got a twin room. I like having a twin room. One for my stuff, one for my sleeping. Here we go, windows open, a crack. Look at that, man. Look at that, that is shocking. Does this fully... Yes, it fully opens. Here we go. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks to Győr in Hungary with this opening window. Shout out to all the people who remember that one. But oh my god, yeah, it has literally not stopped raining the entire time I've been here. I feel like all I've done is moan since we got to Czech Republic. So tomorrow should be a bit more of a fun day with actual stuff to see. If it's like this tomorrow, this vlog is... Let's see what the hotel restaurant is like. It looks like the only place anywhere near here that's actually selling food. Oh, it looks alright, isn't it? Czech cuisine. I feel like we're going to have some Czech cuisine. Do you know what? That sounds alright to me. Cowberry whipping cream. What is that? Larded beef roast sirloin. That just sounds like beef on cream. There's some steak under here, under whipped cream. That's whipped cream with steak. What is going on? Right, I need to put my phone down. I don't want the staff to look at me. Hello, back in my room now, and that cost 450 Czech quid, which is £16 roughly. I'm knackered, I'm absolutely bushed, I've got stuff to edit, I'm just going to chill now for the rest of the night. See you bright and early in the morning where hopefully it's a little bit drier. Good morning. Right, a little saving for this morning. Breakfast was included in the price of the hotel, so we got that all included within the price of staying here, which I think is a pretty good deal. The breakfast wasn't 5-star, it wasn't Michelin, it was okay, but it's not going to be winning any awards. But it did save us a little bit of money this morning, obviously. A couple of coffees, a bit of water, and some fruit, and a bit of meat, and a bit of sausage, and a bit of egg, and all the things you'd expect in this part of the world. Anyway, it's a sunny day outside. I've got the new Liverpool shirt on. I've got the old shorts on. Let's go explore. First stop is an iconic stadium and one that I've always wanted to visit. Okay, we're getting there now. And what a beautiful morning it's been. Walking through the suburbs of outer Prague. I feel like we've stayed in a nice part of town. We couldn't see much of it last night because of the rain, but it's beautiful. Okay, Dukla Prague, one of the most iconic teams in this region of the world. They were the original, I think they've reformed and renamed a couple of times, but the original team were one of the most successful teams in Czechoslovakia when Czech Republic and Slovakia were all one country. I think they won 11 Czechoslovak league titles and 8 Czechoslovak league cups. But since they've become a team just in the Czech football system, like I say, they've dissolved a few times, come back. They were one of the most successful teams back in the day, whereas nowadays they've been up and down, I think, like a bit of a yo-yo team between second division and first division. They're certainly not one of the biggest and main teams in Prague anymore. That would be Slavia and Sparta, of course. But look at that, it says Dukla Praha against Bohemians Praha. Is that what that says? 9 Kolo something, 21st of the 9th at 1 o'clock. So I guess, is that a derby? I think that's a derby, isn't it? Bohemians against Dukla Praha. I think that's a derby. But anyway, look, shut here. Let's see if we can walk around and actually get inside. Please let us get inside, ground hopping god. Could I have a... Is there a photograph of the stadium?
No.
Hello. Do you speak English at all?
Yeah, sure.
Would it be... Would a photograph of the stadium?
Sorry, I think that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Do they do stadium tour or anything like that?
No, it's... yeah, it's like... It's it's like an army object, so...
Oh, an army object?
Yeah.
Oh, the stadium is owned by the army?
Yeah, it's owned by the army.
The football team is owned by the army as well?
It's
or
not.
used to be?
It was.
It was back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
But right now you can't, like... You have to have
Oh, the
some
army.
ideas,
Okay,
yeah.
alright, no worries. I'll have to come back for a game.
Yeah.
The ground hopping gods haven't been the kindest to us on this trip. Yesterday's game, by the way, I haven't told you this yet, was 1-0 to the away team, and they didn't score till late in the second half, so the game was awful. We could barely see it, and we can't get inside this stadium. But here is a statue to Joseph Mazopust, one of the greatest midfielders of all time, he is considered to be. He's won European Footballer of the Year. He was runner-up for Czechoslovakia in the World Cup in 1962. I think it was, and I think he's come third in the European Championships with Czechoslovakia as well. So obviously this part of the world has created some incredible footballers, particularly in my life in midfield, the likes of Rosicky and Nedved. But I guess this guy is like one of the greatest players in the history of Czech football, and he played for Dukla Prague for the majority of his career, and it is him who is here outside of the stadium where Celtic played the European Cup semi-final. They played against Dukla Prague on their way to winning the European Cup in the 1966-67 season, so quite a historic club here, and one that we have a lot to thank for. And we've got like a lot of feet and hands and stuff. Maybe this guy was a goalkeeper, if it's his hand, and other feet as well of other probably legendary players who have graced this place. Sadly, we won't be able to grace this place. Is that a steam machine? Or is it like, I don't know, what is that? I think it's just a steam machine. Oh, that is lovely. Unless that's like some waste product or something that they spray out. It can't be. That's got to be to cool people down. It's a hot day, mid-September, and we're shorts and t-shirt in it, and we're almost at the city, which means it's almost flat white o'clock, I think. Oh wow, check this out. I've just had a glimpse from down there. Ready? Wow, what a view that is. That has got to be one of the greatest views we've ever seen on this channel. I didn't know we'd be actually seeing this until I just stumbled upon it then. I'm on my way through to the old town, to the main part of the city, to check out a few of the sites, and we've seen one of the great sites. I think that's, is it Charles Bridge over the Vltava River? It's not the Danube, like a lot of people would think in this part of the world. It's the Vltava River that runs through the capital of the Czech Republic here, and what an incredible view. I've been looking out, of course, for stadiums. I don't think you can see any from here. I think Sparta Prague Stadium is the opposite direction to us. Slavia's too far away, I'm sure, to see. I don't see any floodlights, but wow, what you do see is quite incredible. We're at our main bit now, and let's see how much a coffee cost in the main touristy heart of Prague. This place is unbelievable. Look at some of the buildings. I feel like this is a little bit more expensive than what you'd get outside of the city. I saw a few cafes when I was walking in. I've been walking for probably like 2 hours today, by the way, but I paid 100. It was 85 for espresso macchiato, but I gave them the tip, so 100, whatever that is on screen. I think it's about £3, so actually not bad for such a touristy place. What is a coffee going to cost you in London or Paris or Madrid or one of the big major cities more towards the west? I think we're probably talking double this, maybe even more. There it is, the astronomical clock, one of the sights to see in Prague, as well as all the castles and stuff like that. But I feel like in terms of really unique things, and castles are everywhere, in terms of like properly unique things about a place, the astronomical clock is mad. And it's almost 12 o'clock and the crowds are gathering here.
That was worth that.
Is that worth the wait, yeah?
That was amazing.
How long were you waiting for that?
Well, I thought something spectacular was going to happen.
I've got 200 Czech quid left for lunch, so we're going to use this up for lunch. Let's see if you can get lunch in Prague for under 200 Czech. Found a cheeky little bagel spot here, and some of them are a little bit more than the 200 price range, but I've just bought one for exactly 200 on the nose. There's worse spots to have lunch. So in total, it cost me £1 to get to the airport. Right, so the moment you've all been waiting for. So everything up to this point, that is everything we got at the airport before we left. That's like the magazine and the food and the toothpaste that I got. What was £1.79? That was my eSIM, Airolo. Remember to scan the QR code or click the first link in the description box. £13.84 was my Uber, £1.95 was a beer, £16.13 was the meal that we had that looked not very appetising, £3.55. What was £3.55? That was the coffee that I had today in the square. £7.10 was lunch, and £1.07 was getting here. That is £61.17 for everything that we spent so far up to this point, not including the hotel and the flight, which came to £69.80 was my flight return. The hotel, which I booked on a few days' notice, was £60.59. So complete total on screen is £191.56. I felt like we could have spent more, we could have done more, we could have seen more stuff, could have eaten better food, but that has come to £100 less than the Glasgow to Brighton train. There you go, people. I hope that inspires you to travel and get out there and see parts of the world that you really, really want to see, particularly Europe, at different times of the year, depending on flights and hotels and stuff. Can be really, really affordable, and depending on where you go as well. And if you're going to get around, then Airalo, eSIMs, top link in description box, or scan QR code, or use code Footy Adventures. It'd help me out if they see that people are using my code, and it will help you out as well through traveling, and you'll save money on your first eSIM with Airalo if you use that code. I love these types of videos. I love creating them. I love seeing new places, and I love seeing what we can get on a budget. I hope you enjoyed this too. If you have, then make sure you watch the other ones in this series and see what we got. I can't remember what the cheapest one was out of the 5 that we've done now, but yeah, always enjoy these. A huge thanks for watching. Appreciate you all.